I'm more involved with another nonprofit where I do like endurance cycling.
Challenged Athletes.
Foundation, yes.
Yeah, Challenge Athletes Foundation.
Yes.
I have a rich history in cycling in my background, and then I saw some of the events that you do. Are you still doing the cycling events?
I am.
San Francisco
Yes.
to San Diego?
We just, this past year was the last year of it, but we have other things set in
Yeah.
the future. But
Yeah.
yes, I did that for 11 years straight.
600 plus miles?
640.
640. So you're along the track of 640 as a cyclist, and you're in a tandem bike, correct?
Yes.
You have a cyclist in front of you that's...
I have an able-bodied stoker, so to speak, a pilot that
he's steering the...
he's steering the rig and gearing and braking for me, and then I crank behind him.
Yeah. Do you get to those physical points where you simply feel like, okay, I'm depleted, I can't continue to pedal?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
You love that?
Yes.
And why is that? I mean, that's pain-induced.
That's living.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah. And let's take an example of one of the stages of a 640-mile ride. How long are you going on typically?
Roughly, I'm on the chair for at least 9 hours.
9 hours.
A day.
How many miles?
Somewhere average around 90.
Yeah. So you're doing essentially close to a century a day.
Yes.
Yeah. As a quad.
Yes.
Yeah. And do people look at you and go like, what are you doing? How are you doing that? Or do other people that have recently experienced an accident, I'm assuming that you're a living testimony for them, extending those 3 words of our program, optimism, hope, and encouragement.
Yeah.
Do they look at what you do now and go, okay, he's just a freak and I can't do that?
I'm not sure. I remember the first day I got on the bike, it was a daunting thought to just go 2 miles.
Yeah.
I thought, how am I going to do this?
Yeah.
And then I did that, and then, I just, the next thing you know, you're doing 100 and you're doing 200. So anything, if you want, give it a shot. You got to try. Yeah. Maybe it's only 5 or 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just been an incredible ride.
Yeah.
So to speak.
Yeah. Yeah, it's phenomenal to think in terms of, I haven't ridden 200 miles in one stage before, so I'm speaking out of turn. I've done a series of rides that were 140 miles.
Yes.
And I know at the end of 140 miles, regardless of the type of bicycle, it's a lot of time sitting in that position.
Yes.
And a lot of time with muscle fatigue beyond description.
Yes.
Yeah. So you've gone 200?
I have, yes.
On purpose?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's phenomenal because I haven't. I don't even know what to say about that. It's the bookends of maybe impossible and I got to try it. I don't know. I'm inspired now to.
Yeah. I had to do it. I had done a few centuries, and I thought, I've got to do one double century.
Yeah. I
have to do it. And so we went out to Borrego Springs and started at 4:30 in the morning.
Right.
And we finished at 7:30 at night, 15 hours.
15 hours.
Yes.
My wife is going to be upset with you now that you're giving me this idea. She's going to go, okay, Nelson, what are you thinking? With our first venture with raising a canine companion pup, we've got the famed Harold VI. We're now 8 weeks into this campaign together, and he's on the front side of just being a puppy. And it strikes me, I see things, and I spoke about this with Paige Mazzoni, the CEO of Canine Companions, in our last episode, and talking about something that's impactful already for me when those animals make eye contact and lock and load. Do you have the same experience with Cash?
Yes, and I have the same experience with Harold. That's what got me. That's what got me. That's how I got to Cash.
Yeah.
For sure. This dog's incredible. The most, loving dog I've ever been around, and most obedient and just smart, beyond smart. Just a blessing and the right dog at the right time in my life.
Yeah. Are you still training the dog as you are deep into a relationship? You have them at year 5, 6, 7, 8. Is this ongoing training, or do they arrive at a place where they've got it?
Well, you always, stay sharp on the tasks that you learn. Mm-hmm. I don't know that I'm ever training him to do anything different. We got to get locked into what we're good at, but it wouldn't take him a minute to learn something new. That's how smart he is. But he still knows everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I want him to, to challenge him, so we stay up to date on his tasks.
Yeah. Reverse the role. What's he training you?
Patience.
Yeah?
Yes. Yeah.
Would you describe yourself as impatient?
No, but I think that we could all use a little more
Yeah.
in our lives.
Especially in today's world?
Yes.
Yeah.